Alright.
Hey everybody.
Welcome back to a new episode of Teak&Mead.
Yep.
This one's for you, Mari. We're doing Keys Meads from Florida.
Yep. And we got a special guest star, Becca, for us today.
Yep. So, unfortunately we're doing this inside because it's cold.
I think it's supposed to start raining.
Again.
It's just not good for a cell phone and whatnot. But anyway, so there's the story for Keys Meads.
So, people ask us how we got into the mead business. The answer is simple. To offer an alcoholic beverage alternative to beer, wine, and hard liquor. But why mead? Why not sake? That answer is also a simple one. The owner and founder, Jeff Kessling Jr., loves honey. As a sidebar, Jeff Sr. spent part of our opening day describing to anyone who would listen that his reason for getting into this business was for his son to make horseradish mead.
I mean, I'll try it.
So how does a love of honey and an interest in alcohol translate into mead? It starts, like many home brews, with experimentation. Jeff Jr. and a few of his friends decided to start by making a pineapple mead. We later found out pineapple is a very difficult fruit to make alcohol using, so we started with a high difficulty brew. It took this mead a year to finally taste palatable, but is now remembered very fondly by all of us. We have a single bottle remaining, and those friends that were there at the beginning are constantly eyeballing the bottle and trying to sneak out with it. After the long wait for that first mead, Jeff Jr. started making more in an attempt to refine the technique. After making the first few and having them all turn out wonderfully, Jeff's father, Jeff Sr., decided Jeff Jr. should pursue a license. The process to get the license was long and grueling. It ended up taking us over 8 months. Then came the learning process involving the labeling and formulas aspect, which took us another 6 months. After all the waiting, we finally opened our doors on April 1st, 2017. In November of 2017, the tasting room was moved to Unit 11, next door at the top of the stairs. Unit 12 is now devoted to manufacturing to handle distribution of our meads. In March of 2020, we moved our operation about 200 feet north to a much larger and ground level location. We added a beautiful mural that is becoming a landmark in Key Largo, painted by the talented Ginger Hill, who is a local artist. In February of 2021, we are now also a distillery. Look for our new spirits and liquors over the next few months.
Nice. We may have to do like a sidebar episode and give that a try.
Yeah.
If we can find it. Hopefully you guys ship to Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to find it.
Yeah, you never know.
So Becca actually ordered these for us, and they sent us a handwritten note. It's literally written by hand
On a random piece of
paper in permanent marker. Says, "Thank you for your order. Please note the lingonberry is currently sparkling naturally. We recommend drinking that one within a few weeks to prevent the cork from popping. It is rare we get to enjoy these sparkling meads, so we hope you love it. Keys Meads."
So that's awesome. Thank you guys for that.
Yeah.
We always love when companies will do stuff like that.
The handwritten notes. If you send stickers, coasters,
shirts,
hats, things like that. I mean, just little stuff like that. Mostly the handwritten notes are really cool.
Yeah, because we all grew up in small towns and or parts of small towns, and it's like that's that hometown feel,
Yeah.
So, Norwood and Conifer aren't exactly metropolitan.
neither is Paris or Novice.
Yeah.
So,
well, you ready to get into this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What do we got first?
You want to bring up the
local traditional mead. This one's 12.5% alcohol by volume, aged in a used Whistle Pig whiskey barrel. This one's made from summer of 2018. It's made with Key Largo wildflower honey. Matured 4 months, barrel aged for 12. Bottled in August of 2020.
Nice.
So it's kind of right in the middle. It's a semi-sweet.
I guess that pretty much works for...
Yeah, they explain it more with that better than... because.
Yeah, I guess each one's on kind of the bottle.
Yep. Alrighty. We'll give this a go. We're not using our traditional horns so that you guys can easily see them. Plus, they need to be washed.
I can already smell it from here.
Oh, come on, get in there. Alrighty. There you go.
Definitely smells like a traditional kind of semi-sweet.
Yeah, you smell. You definitely got that honey flavoring or smell scent. Yeah.
You can smell the barrel too.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Because it adds a little character.
Ooh, you can taste the barrel.
Yeah. It's not like an overpowering sweetness.
I'm getting like a coconut flavor. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's part of the barrel.
Maybe there's something else there that I'm.
It kind of tastes like the aged oak barrel. It kind of tastes like the aged oak barrel.
The Valkyrie's choice.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
a little bit.
And then from Saga.
Initially, yeah.
Yeah.
Some from
Yeah.
Saga too.
Yeah.
It's.
I tried them myself, so.
Yeah. She's usually behind the camera, sipping whatever we don't drink. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's
smooth though.
yeah, it's smooth. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly dry. You got that barrel taste at the end of it. It kind of lingers. This is definitely a sitting on the beach sipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't explain what the logo was.
Oh,
on the bottle,
yeah.
Which is really cool.
No, we didn't. You'll see it closer on the Instagram. I'll make sure to get a close up of it. But it's a Viking hanging out on a beach. See that there? Which
It
is
made me
Yeah, if
think
you're
of
following
you
the
guys every time
channel-
I saw it for some reason.
Yeah. If you're following the channel and you haven't checked out our Instagram, it's under the same name. It's under Teak&Mead. We actually need to take pictures. Be more about taking pictures of the chart back there for each state.
Yeah, we'll get that caught up.
It does have
So-
a coconut. A coconut.
Yeah, it's got like a coconut kind of tinge to it.
Yeah, it.
After a couple of drinks, and then you
It
taste.
almost makes you think of like an oak aged pina colada.
You like it.
Yeah. That gives me ideas. All right. So next one, I guess we'll
Do you
try.
smell smoke now?
What?
Huh?
Oh,
New ideas.
making fun of my intelligence. So this is the Holiday Spiced, made in the spring of 2019. Matured 14 months. It was bottled December of
I
2020.
can find that
It's
one.
not that long ago.
Yeah, no. It has a quote. Tastes like apple pie.
It has a
Comes in at 13% alcohol by
Clove flavor.
volume.
Okay, it's a kind of a clovey flavor,
clovey flavor.
and
I was looking at
it's
It's on the sweeter side of a semi-sweet.
yeah.
Huh.
Alrighty. Well,
Curious now.
it.
beautiful color, beautiful pour. Oops, not
Okay,
that one.
smell it already.
Do that. I think I might have poured that one heavy for you. Who
I
knew?
mean, if you're gonna twist my arm.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, you can smell that all the way.
Oh, that needs to be a base of a wassail.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think there's ever been one that has those kind of like mulling spices in it that wouldn't be good as a wassail.
Yeah, or an appley flavor.
Yeah.
Well, and plus it's supposed to be a holiday.
Or an
One.
apple pie syrup.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
like
can
that-
cook it down.
Like that whiskey
Yeah.
barbecue sauce she used to
Yeah,
make.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can cook that.
yeah.
Well, and there's still all the sugars from the honey that's in it,
Yeah.
so you can cook that down really, really well.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now I really want some freaking apple pie.
Yeah, some apple pie and a nice little dollop of ice cream on top.
Oh yeah.
That's good. But it's the clove isn't overpowering. So
Mhm.
that's a very tricky spice to work with.
Yeah, it can be. Even in cooking, it can be very difficult.
Yeah. And it's balanced really well. It's
And I like that kind of apple cinnamon flavor.
it's a little bit
there. It almost reminds me of the Apple Jacks
Yeah.
cereal.
yeah.
A little tinge of sweetness at the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and it's right where they said it would be. It's a little sweeter.
Mhm.
Still have a touch of a dryness to it, of a semi there, but not out of the way dry or out of the way sweet. It's
Yeah.
right where
It's
they
kind
sit.
of like right in the middle there.
I can see this sitting on the beach.
I have a strange feeling all of them will be.
Yeah.
All right. So
What do we got here?
this one,
Ooh.
yeah, Puerto
So this
Rican
is
rum
the-
barrel aged.
Ooh. Aged in a used Puerto Rican rum barrel. It's called Blue Ambrosia, so this is a blueberry mead. This one comes in at 12% alcohol by volume.
Full out sweet.
Yeah, straight sweet. Matured for 5 months, barrel aged for 5 months, bottled in September.
And this is batch
2020.
1.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is batch 1.
Yeah, so each one of the bottles has a
Has
little
a batch
batch number
I
on it,
like
which
that.
is kind of cool.
What it says
So that
there.
apple one was what, batch number 7?
Yeah, that was 7.
What was the other one?
Traditional was
5-3. So batch 5, bottle number 3.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, Keys Meads, if you guys are watching this, can you comment on that one just because?
Just to clarify.
Yeah. I do love that they have matured for how many months and then aged for how many months. Like that's
I
kind
like
of cool. Because
Someone's excited about this one.
it's Mead. Of course he's excited about it. Well, I used to live on rum. That was my favorite drink, rum and cokes. So,
Yeah, I'm more of a whiskey and coke fan.
well, yeah, but you started off with a not exactly the best type of rum.
Yeah, my first introduction to rum was...
Yeah, don't say the word. We might get sued because of it. Or demonetized. Yeah. All right.
Oh, you smell the blueberry.
Oh, yeah. King Harold.
Let me just say
loves
this, it was not a good one.
No, it was not.
I'm good.
It's a good
I don't really get a blueberry smell. I get a sweet smell.
Yeah, it's...
The honey in the blueberry.
I think I get
kind
more of the honey.
rolled.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more of the flavor in there.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe my sniffer's broken.
Ooh. I don't get a lot of blueberry.
I get like a tinge.
But
It's enough though to have the flavor in there.
yeah.
You get the rum barrel though
Yeah.
at the end.
I think
Yeah,
the
you get a little bit of a
rum
bite of
barrel
rum.
might be pulling the blueberry away.
Yeah.
Because I'd kind of like to see this as just
A
blueberry. But
Still pretty good.
oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
It's
it's fantastic.
super sweet. Yeah, if you like,
You can kind of get a little bit of that sweet rum smell. Sweet rum smell.
yeah, if you're into more of the super sweet wines, or the what you think of typically sitting on a beach, down in the Keys or Barbados or wherever where it's got an umbrella. We need an umbrella.
Yeah, well, and I was talking about that earlier. We've got a tiki cup. We
But,
just needed an umbrella and a crazy straw. It would have been perfect.
But if those are more of what you're into,
Although I
this-
think we might have gotten demonetized for that one too. It's
okay.
shaped like man.
Oh yeah, probably. But it tastes just like what you would think of for those sort of drinks. Maybe a base for one of those drinks.
Yeah,
Kind of reminds me of.
it's nice and sweet.
Zenbees. They're
Oh no, this is definitely one of the sweeter ones that I think we've
Because-
had.
Mhm.
Zenbees had the one with that was
The cinnamon
apples
roll.
and pears and cinnamon rolls.
But it's got a little bit of a bite on the back end to let you know there's
I think
alcohol.
it's got,
there.
yeah, I think it's got that rum bite.
I like the
Yeah.
reminder. That's good.
Yeah, little reminder. All right, what's
All right.
next? You want to read this
You
one?
want
'Cause
to
this is
try
the one that you were
the
like.
sparkling one?
Yeah, please.
You want to read it? Because this was the one that you were like.
I
You
was
gotta do.
really psyched out about this one for some reason. So lingonberry, it's a sparkling lingonberry, and lingonberry is a berry that's actually is a native. I'm screwing this up, but it's all right. Native and it's very prominent in Nordic foods
Awesome. So
in Scandinavia.
kind of more of a Scandinavian
Yes.
area
And
sort
I've
of berry.
had
Okay.
I've had
Okay.
Swedish crepes
Mm.
that had lingonberry sauce or a compote on top
Mhm.
of it, and it tastes like that tasted different. So this is kind of a it's
Oh,
more of
this
a-
one's definitely gonna be on the dry side.
Yeah, it's
But-
more of a bitter because of the sweetness. It was marked more of a middle sweet, or because of the berries. But
but I'm excited
yeah,
about this one 'cause of
maybe-
the flavor.
Maybe it's either way. Maybe because of that sparkling feature, it's probably a little on the drier side.
It's matured for 14 months, and it was bottled just this year, in February.
Yeah, so this is batch number 1.
Well, let's see if it'll do it. They do warn you to make sure to drink this one pretty soon after getting the bottle. Because
when we prepped these earlier, there was a little bit of, what you would call it, smoke?
Yeah,
mistiness.
Some sort of gas.
You gave us a show. That's what you did.
Alright.
But we'll see. I'm kind of excited about this one, actually.
Yeah.
They all kind of resemble the same general color, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little bit lighter than others, but they all kind of share the same color.
So I'm guessing that's the berry?
Yeah.
Okay.
The lingonberry, yeah.
It's got it very...
It's very faint.
But it is.
I think your sniffer's broke.
Maybe.
To me, it's very pronounced. It's there.
I don't know. Maybe it's just all the other stuff that's been in this glass.
I mean, yeah. Maybe. No, they just came out of the dishwasher. Anyway. What?
No, all the other meads that have been in this glass.
Oh, as in tonight?
Like tonight, yeah.
Okay, sorry. It was a long week.
That's the lingonberry
Ooh.
tasting.
Immediate bite from that sparkling.
Yeah.
The lingonberry it has a bitter, but it's like cranberry, but it's a little more of an acidic.
Yeah, if you like cranberry, this would definitely be one you'd go with.
It's kind of like a sparkling farmhouse.
Yeah,
not really. The farmhouse had more of that cranberry flavor.
Yeah, it's definitely dry.
It's some kind of it's obviously lingonberry. I've never had lingonberry, so I don't really know how to describe it. But it is a flavor that I would associate with like a berry.
Yeah, I mean I think if you like cranberry and vodka,
which
yeah,
boy, I was
maybe.
kind of excited to try it because I like cranberry in different ways, and when I had it with the crepes, it had different flavor, very unique flavor.
Yeah, it's very unique. I don't think I'm a fan of it.
Okay.
But it's definitely.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
But I think, and I like the sparkling meads. I think they're great.
But once again, if you guys are watching this, don't take anything from that. It's very well made. It has a very prominent flavor. It is exactly as you described it. Just I'm not a fan of the more dryers. I like the in your face sweetness.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
What was this one?
Yeah.
Was
she likes it.
yeah,
So.
Blue and brilliant.
Yeah, that was him.
But it was a
This
try.
is the last one I think we've got.
That one is that is actually it has a similar flavor to blueberry.
Okay. Oh really? Okay.
Blueberry.
So this one's
But let me make sure I have
Marionberry.
It was just looked different, and I thought, why not?
This is
try
also
something
batch
different?
1. It was matured for 14 months. Bottled
Also in
just
February.
last month.
Yep.
Yeah. It comes in at 12% alcohol by volume, and it sits kind of like right in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's probably more like a semi-sweet. I don't know. That one's definitely dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Compared to the others. Well, I mean, just looking at them, man. They're slow. I mean, they've over the course of the episode, right?
Yeah,
because that's from light to more
dark.
amber.
And the thing about that
This one's basically caramel colored.
Yeah.
And this one's rum colored.
Yeah.
Looks like a bottle of rum. And darkness.
The funny thing about that is, I literally just pulled them down and set them on the floor. Did not plan that out at all. Actually, no, I did. Completely planned that. Yep.
Sure you did.
Yep.
Own it.
I'm gonna own it.
Okay.
Totally planned it.
Okay. We'll go with that.
And I think this one is actually it's not naturally occurring. It's just something that it's not naturally occurring.
Were you able to
It's
find
not
it?
a naturally occurring berry.
It is not. It's different. That's why I thought it was interesting to try it. So,
Did
nothing.
you break your phone? What the heck?
I don't. No, I did not. I'm just trying to find it. Just wanted to make sure I had the right idea with that.
Ooh.
Someone's.
Yeah,
That noticeable?
it's a definitely like sticking your face in a thing of berries.
Maybe a blackberry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out what that other. I almost am getting a mapley. I don't know if my sniffers broke.
Is that bechamel?
No, bechamel is a sauce.
No, I'm
You're thinking of a bochet.
Bochet.
Yes, fine. The meat's not kicking in
bechamel
yet,
is,
I promise you.
Is a mother sauce in French cuisine using a white roux and milk. Mm-hmm.
A white roux. Like a white kangaroo? Like a baby one?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, but is that kind
Dad
of a,
jokes. I don't know how to
No.
describe the smell.
It's almost like a less tart grape juice.
I'm trying to place the.
Does that make sense? You know how like grape juice has that like tartness to it?
Maybe that's what I'm getting.
I'm trying
It's
to place that flavor.
yeah, I can't
like the
place
end,
it.
the end note because it's a
It's a pop right at the back end, right as you swallow it.
sweetness or.
Yeah, it's just a burst of
Flavor.
Say
I don't know how to
say it again.
flavor. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really
yeah. I really
fucking
like
good.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one too. Mm.
I'm trying to figure out how to describe.
That has a good flavor.
You getting more?
I think he found his.
I'm just gonna take a little bit.
It's okay. So,
Yeah, I don't know how to describe that flavor. It's so.
Taste the berry.
Well, and you said it's not a naturally
it's not
occurring.
No.
It's not a naturally occurring berry. So
No,
this
it's
is
not.
something that they just
you want to
concocted.
search
It's
that?
something that they actually. It's actually. I think it's made. I think it's a. I
Yeah,
need to
you
find
want to
it.
look that up?
Yeah, I want to find what it is because it's really good.
We need to order more of that.
Yeah, we're gonna put in another order of that.
It
That's
just-
crazy that they just. I mean,
it
they've
is-
been making this for. This has been brewing for a year, and they just bottled it
It's
last
really
month.
Maturing for you.
It's really good. It has a.
Oh no. Blackberry developed by the USDA breeding program, Oregon State University.
Yeah. Clever.
Cross between a what and a what?
Hold on. There you
I'm trying to get my face to read it.
go. Well, it has blackberry. I taste the blackberry. That's the big one.
It's the most common form of blackberry cultivated. It accounts for over half of all blackberries produced in Oregon.
Okay, so it's a blackberry. It's
Yes.
just
Yeah.
a certain. It's a
certain kind.
USDA.
As a mix between the small, flavorful jahalenberry and the larger, better producing yall berry,
Clever.
Okay,
You get
cool.
more flavor.
which
because
are
of the
both caneberry hybrids.
That's clever.
Okay, so we all learned something today. We like whatever this berry is called. So
It's good.
final thoughts.
I think that the
So apparently there's a hybrid that they do of this berry with a poisonberry in Australia called a sylvanberry.
that'd be good. The flavor itself,
It's a
Overall-
perennial that lasts
Oh, wait,
for
hold
15 to 20 years,
they're still
and they're
Okay.
cold tolerant. Easy to grow and productive spreaders.
nice.
All right. Anyway, so
Uh,
final
Anyway.
thoughts.
So
Before we get too far into plants.
there you. Considering how long you've been making meads, they're really well crafted. A lot of them have the color's been great. The pourability, drinkability is awesome, by the way. But as far as the flavors, coming from the sweet, semi-sweet, and going up, because that's how y'all judge flavors, right? Generally, because you look for the more traditional ones and they go other ways.
It's not so much a we go from semis. We start with a traditional because it's generally where most companies start from. They start with a traditional, and then they use that as a base for a lot of things.
Okay.
So that's kind of where we like to start, just to kind of gauge, just get a first impression just based off of the traditional. There's never been one that we haven't liked. I think traditionals tend to be kind of our favorite ones.
Yeah. But yeah.
And then, obviously they get, there's some sweeter ones, there's some drier ones, there's some that are in between. Some of them are very interesting.
So what's the difference between the traditional ones and then, say,
why don't we save that for another episode?
Yeah,
where we
because
explain
that
it
would make more
yeah,
sense.
that's
Okay, so my lost, because that would be good to know.
Yeah.
Because you've explained it to me, but I haven't. But with everybody else, it's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
So, but overall, with going from the semi-sweet into the other flavors, the flavor profiles developed are really good.
Yeah.
Everybody is going to have their own taste, but overall,
Right.
I think that they're very smooth. And
What about
pretty
you?
good.
What's your final thoughts, man?
I think overall, take Saga for example, right? He started brewing underneath his bed in college.
Yeah.
I think the experimentation is great. I mean, we've been talking about it the last couple of episodes about starting our own.
We need to.
When
I get done with the temporary sign, we'll get it going.
Yeah. So, I think that experimentation is great. And I really like seeing how, maybe not so much how far out people can get with some of the ideas that they come up with. But I really do enjoy and really enjoyed the overall quality and uniqueness of the flavors. Like, I would have never thought to put like a rum flavor together, or something like that, or come up with a traditional that has that specific flavor. Like, I got like coconut out of it, and I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like with my final thoughts on it, everything that we've tasted tonight I immediately are on a beach.
Yeah, it
Off the
takes me
Caribbean.
straight to the Keys.
Yeah. It brings back memories of Liberty Call in Barbados. But
I spent some time in Florida, so it takes me back to the handful of times I went out to the beaches in Pensacola.
Yeah.
And just hanging out with friends.
Or Abby and Harry, if you're watching this, when I went down to South Carolina, I hung out with you guys.
I went to Florida for a couple of summers and came back with a nice full tan. On Christmas.
Nice.
On Christmas, I was Clearwater Beach, down on the Gulf side.
Yeah.
Nice. But that's exactly what it is. It's sitting on a beach.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing for me.
Yeah. And a lot of people associate Florida with tropical flavor. I mean, a lot of people think Orlando or something like that, and it's a little like cliche, but
yeah,
these are not so much tropical as
chill. It's
like just having a good time and relaxing on a beach.
Yeah.
All you need to know is some rock crabs in
anywhere.
the middle there.
Oh yes, crab.
Rock crab is wonderful, but it's the only place you can get down to Florida.
All right, so
Sorry.
which one do you want?
I'm sorry.
Decisions.
That apple.
Yeah, the winter
She wants
or
the
the
apple.
Christmas, the winter holiday.
Yes.
Where did I put it?
That one.
That one. There you
Yes.
go, David.
My gracious.
I'll split it with you.
It's all good, man. I'm gonna go with the traditional. Horns all mixed up here.
Trying to play that cup game where you put the money underneath the cup.
Oh yeah. And I like how they're full bottles. They're like full-size bottles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey.
I can keep up with you guys.
Alrighty, so
As always, be great to one another.
Don't
drink
judge
responsibly.
Skål.
Skål.
Skøl. Oh yeah. Just enough of a bite.
too much.
All right.